Hello world, welcome back. Today I am bringing you a floating house. It's called the floating seahorse house, and this is based on a real house. This is a real thing, you guys. I was so shocked when I came across this. I was on Pinterest, just scrolling and I come up with an image of this house. So immediately I had to do my research, and I found out this house is in Dubai. I think they have multiple ones in Dubai, and they really do like float around. I think it's like a boat, and I guess it could be underground, but not really. I mean, it's up underwater and above water at the same time. The living area is above water, and then it has a little hangout area at the top balcony, and then the underwater part is the bathroom and the bedroom, which I thought is freaking awesome because imagine waking up and there's like little fishies swimming around, an octopus, you can see all that from your window without having to get out of bed. It's just amazing, and it has an amazing view from the bathtub as well. So yes, it's not really underground because there is no ground. It's floating in the ocean. I know, how crazy is that? But since it is The Sims 4, we cannot build on the ocean, sadly. So, I'm just gonna make it look like it's underwater. You guys know the drill. I have made an underwater restaurant before as well, if you guys want to check that out. But this one's definitely better. I feel like my building skills have improved just a tiny bit. So, you can expect a lot more builds on this channel, because I don't know what it is. I've been watching a bunch of other sim videos, sim building videos, and I just love them. I love them so much, and I love interior design, and I love making houses, and not just houses, restaurants, and all those good things. So you can expect a lot more builds, and I'm still gonna be doing playthroughs, but just not as much. I think I might dedicate to building now because it's what I love doing. I don't know, I get bored of playthroughs pretty fast. So building is something that I never get bored of, and I just need a time to build, because it does take a lot longer to record and to edit and all that stuff, because you do have to sit here, or at least I do. I don't like to just record and just kind of like squish it all together, make it really short and then upload it. No, I don't like that. I like to edit. I like to record first, obviously, which takes me, it's always no less than 3 hours. I don't remember how long this one took me. I think it was about 3 hours as well, and I took a break, and then I came back because I got hungry and I had to eat. And then to edit, it takes me about an hour, I would say, because I have that 3-hour footage, and then I have to go back and record my little intro, and then I have to go back and take the screenshots, because I don't do that all on the same day that I build. I do that when I'm editing. And then I have to, because I record my little intro, I'll put that in the beginning, and then I'll do my whole editing of the actual build, and that takes about an hour, because I sit through all the footage. Obviously I don't watch 3 hours because I make it shorter, so it always comes out to about 40 minutes, and I have to sit through those 40 minutes just cutting out all the stuff I don't need. And sometimes I like step away from the computer and leave it recording, so I have to take off those gaps or like those pauses. So I do that, and in this build I am so sorry, but I don't know what happened. My computer stopped recording at one point. I think it was the kitchen, so I didn't record it. Like, I'll explain when I get there, but yes, basically that happened, so I'm apologizing in advance. So like I said, this house, bottom level is bathroom and bedroom, and then the main level is the living area, kitchen and living room, and then the top is just like a little hangout balcony spot, which I think it's meant for a couple, because there's like rose petals and all this cutesy stuff that you guys will get to see. But right now I'm just doing the structure because I was going based on the picture that I found on Pinterest. And like I said, it's called the Floating Seahorse, and it's in Dubai. If you guys do want to look that up, it's pretty freaking cool. They have, I can't even express my love for this house. I would love, maybe not to live here, I don't know. I'm kind of terrified of like water and like drowning and stuff like that, but I would love to check it out, definitely. and maybe like spend the night there as a hotel or something, you know. But yeah, not live there. It's too scary to live there for me. But yes, let's see, what else am I doing? Yeah, I'm still doing the outside. I'm adding a little fence just so it doesn't look so crappy on the edge. I feel like it looks ugly, so that little fence makes it look better. And the whole build is like wooden and white, so I kept that theme. I think it's all the way in the house as well, like the brown, like the wood and the white, except for the bedroom and I think the bathroom is still white. Just the bedroom I went with a brown because that's the picture that I found of the bedroom. They only have the bedroom and the bathroom like from inside pictures. They don't have the living area, so the living area I just had to improvise. And I did it the first time and then I didn't like it, so I did it again. And when I did it the second time, that's when, I don't know if my computer stopped recording, or I don't know if that's when I took a break and then came back and then I forgot to press record. I don't know what happened, I don't remember, but something happened to where you can't see what I did. So sorry about that, but you guys can see it in the intro and you guys can see it at the screenshots at the end. And this is available at the gallery already, and I will leave a link below in the description to the gallery so you guys can download it if you want. And this is the little balcony hangout spot that I told you guys about. So I made it very romantic. I gave them a jacuzzi. I know they already have the ocean, but the jacuzzi is nice and warm and private, and you know, they can do whatever they gotta do in there. And I'm just adding this little, I really wish we had like some beach chairs, that way I don't have to make them, because like this, your Sims can sit on them, but they can't lay down on them. They can sit on the like the little ottoman part, but they can't really use the actual chair, which kind of sucks. I'm hoping with the new expansion pack of the seasons we get some beach chairs, because I feel like we need them. There's so many builds where I have to fake these, you know, or like the pool chairs, because we don't have any. I hope we get some. I really hope we do. So I'm adding a bunch of candles and like little lanterns and, you know, a bunch of stuff like that, just to make it nice and pretty, so that at night it looks nice and cozy and romantic, and you know, something really romantic at the, you know, that's what I meant. Something really romantic. So yes, lots of candles and lanterns everywhere. Well, even the lanterns technically are candles, so yeah, just lots of candles everywhere. And excuse me, I lost my voice there for a second, and I haven't even been talking for that long. But yes, and then I do go back, I go in the debug menu, and I do find like a rose, so I end up putting there. And I like that the Sims can't pick it up, that way, you know, they won't put them in their inventory, because I hate when they do that. Like for example, when you have like the toys, you display the toys and then you put in the toy chest. Your Sim will go in and take all the toys off the shelves and put them in the toy chest. That bothers me so much, because the point of it is to display the toys, to make them look pretty, but the Sims don't get that. They go and they put all the stuff away in the chest. I remember one time I built the house, I displayed all the toys on like a desk and then some like floating shelves, and then I made a tree house outside and I put a toy chest in the tree house, and my Sim just kept going to the room, grabbing one toy, going all the way to the tree house, putting it away, and then back and forth, and it was just so frustrating and she didn't want to stop. So yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeve. But anyways, that is complete. Like I said, I put a bunch of rose petals in the floor to make it look romantic, and I put the little champagne bottle as well. So here I am just adding the stairs to that top room. It's not really a room, it's just the balcony area spot. And this little room is actually just, you know, the stairs. It's just for the stairs, because it's not big enough. So, you know, I had to rearrange my little door and stuff to make it look nice. It's just a little hallway, but I did decide to add just some bottles in the shelf, like the little liquor bottles, because I thought that it would be, you know, like a cool way to store the actual liquor. And it's like right there by the balcony's hangout spot. That's where I imagine people would drink. I don't know, I don't drink. But yes, that's where I imagine it being, and I just thought, you know, it'd be a cool spot for it. And then I was just having a little trouble, I guess, filling in the blank walls, because white is very nice, very clean, but it can look very empty as well. And yeah, so I had just, here are the bottles, and that's all I did for this room because it's not big enough. So yes, and this is gonna be both my kitchen and my living room area. So I do add this little planter section under the stairs because it's just dead space that I probably couldn't use for anything else, so might as well make it look nice and pretty. So I do go and add a bunch of plants in there, and this is not permanent because I forget that I need stairs for the bottom, for the bedroom. And where did I fit them? Right here. So I mean, I do keep it, but I rearrange it differently, and you guys will see that in a second. So as you can see, I started with an orange kitchen. You can see it in the back, but I do change that. That's why I didn't even, I didn't even add that, because I do change it. It does not stay like that. So yeah, the part where I rearranged the whole kitchen, that's the part that I'm missing. So again, I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you guys will get just the gist of it from the screenshots and from the intro. And again, you guys can download it from the gallery, no big deal. And it's already there, ready for you guys to download. And the living room, again, I did change that, but that went missing too. I kept the same furniture, I just rearranged it, as you guys can see, but again, that went missing. So again, I'm just adding my fake beach chairs and an umbrella to the outside, and then I'm adding a little fountain because a little house actually has like a hole. Basically, it's technically a pool, but not really, because it's basically just a hole where you can jump into the ocean, which I mean you can jump to the ocean. What am I saying? You can jump to the ocean from like pretty much any point at the house, so you don't really need a hole for you to jump into the ocean too, but whatever. So I just rearranged the stairs again, like I told you guys, and I do end up making the little planter section again because it's dead space, it looks empty, and the planter under the stairs is always a good way to give it a purpose, I guess. And because I did change the stairs, I had to rearrange the little room at top as well, but no big deal, super easy, just rearranging furniture. And as you can see, the kitchen is different now, and the living room is different now because, like I said, that all went bye-bye. So here I am just rearranging stuff again for the stairs, and then I'm about to make the new little planter section under the stairs. And this time I go with like pretty flowers and more colors, and it just looks a lot prettier. I don't know if that's lavender, the little purple plant, but it looks like it, and I just love it so much. I feel like I use it like every single time. And yes, the Sims they get the thought about fertilizing the bush that I put under the stairs there, but thankfully they can't get to it because I don't want a stinky bush inside of the house. So like I said, just a bunch of flowers just to make up for dead space, and it looks a lot prettier and more expensive. And then I just add mirrors, I think one mirror, and then that's it. It's done, it's finished, final look, that is it. And then we moved on to the basement, which is where the bedroom is. So I add the big windows for the view, and I go for this bed just because I feel like it looks like a mermaid bed, or like something that would be actually under the water. I feel like it would be a water bed. It kind of looks like a water bed. That would be so freaking cool. We can have water beds. I've never been on one, and I want to. Well, actually, yes, I have. I think I have as a little girl. My cousin used to have one until he popped it. So yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen the Goofy movie. When they go into the hotel, Max and his dad Goofy, they go into the hotel and they stay at a mermaid, in the mermaid hotel, like the little lamp, or not the lamp, but the little light switch is a little mermaid, and then they have the water bed, and then they're eating pizza. I don't know. That's what I was thinking about when I made this build. It brought the Goofy movie back into my head. So I'm just deciding for the wall color. I decided to go for this little, I guess, beige brown color. I don't know, I thought it looked pretty. And then with the, I don't know what you call it, like the edges, like the bottom and the top edges that are white, is it molding? I'm not sure, I'm not too sure, but I think that makes everything look super classy and like more put together. And I hate that I gave my Sims a computer, because when I put the Sim in here to test everything, make sure everything works, she would not leave the computer. And it's just like, you have this beautiful view, you have the ocean at your feet, literally, and all you want to do is just sit on the computer. Like, really? It's a waste of money. If this was a hotel, I would be out there enjoying it, not sitting on a computer. Trust me. Waste of time. And money, too. Anyways, I just gave it some carpet, and then I put in like some amazing double doors. These are my favorite double doors. I feel like I use it again in every single build. And here is the bathroom, a pretty big bathroom, again meant for 2 people, a couple. I just imagine a couple living here, or like I said, if it was a hotel, which I think is better than just living in a floating house. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a real house. I don't know if it's a hotel. But anyway, it's meant for 2 people only, a romantic getaway. I don't think you would want to bring kids and, you know, risk drowning them or something. It's just, you know, it's scary. So it's meant for a couple. Hopefully, you know, a smart couple that knows better than to jump into the ocean. But anyways, here is the amazing view from the bathtub. So I can picture, you know, you sitting there with like a mask on, just relaxing with some bath bombs while you look at the fish go by through your window. That's something amazing, especially if they have like jellyfish at night, if they glow. Ah, that would be so pretty. But like I said, meant for 2 people, so there is 2 sinks, of course. And I thought about giving it 2 toilets too, but I thought that was a little too much, so they can share one. I think that'll be fine. And yeah, I ended up changing the shower just because I feel like it didn't match the mirrors and like the rest of the fuss furniture. God, I'm getting tired of talking already. So yeah. And then I put this wall there because I was thinking of a little laundry room, but at the same time I was like, no, that's not what I want. So I ended up taking it off, and I just make it like a 1-room thing, the bathroom with a little laundry section as well. I don't think hotels have it, but if you're using it as a house, then yeah, you might need it. And so here I am, just, you know, trying to make this room prettier, the decoration. I love this carpet. I feel like that's like the only carpet that I ever use, and I try to not overuse it, but at the same time I always come back for it because it's so cute, and I've seen it in real life. I think it's from IKEA that I've seen it, and I want it, but right now I'm just living in an apartment, so you know, I'll just wait till I get a house which hopefully will be soon. And I'm gonna design it on The Sims first. I'm kidding. That would be a good idea though, because I plan on getting a house, not a brand new house, but like a house that I can work on, like, you know, like if it was The Sims, that I can renovate and have a project. So maybe I can make it the way it is on The Sims, and then renovate the room to how I want it to look, and then make it in real life, and maybe like make a video about it, you know, showing you guys what I want, and then showing you guys the work in real. Oh my god, that would be so cool. I want to do that now. Anyway, the build is complete. I'm just adding water, and it was a little hard because of the way the building came out. It was hard to get water just straight across it, so I just had to kind of fake it. So what I did was just put little sections, and then I stretched them as much as I could. The most important part for me was that the outside looked like it was surrounded in water, and then that the windows, like from the bathroom and the bedroom, looked like they were underwater. So that's all that mattered, and I think it worked out pretty good. There was a little patch of grass that you guys can see on the other side that I couldn't do nothing about, because if I did, then it would mess up the bathroom underneath. So I just end up leaving it alone, and it works out, and I just give them a little outside dining table, since there's no outside, since there's no inside of the dining table, so they can go outside, they can grill, and they can eat outside if they want, which I think I would prefer much better as well. And then I just go around and I add some rocks and some plants, and a lot of the alien plants, just to make it look like an underwater reef. And then on the outside I add a bunch of debug fishing signs to make it look like there's fish. Oh, there's actually fish in the water, and then a bunch of grass, and then that's it. That's it for the build, and here are the screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe and all the good stuff. Bye.